God is really going to increase you to the point where people are going to have to respect you. People are going to have to adjust to the blessing that God is putting over your life. People are going to have to adjust to it. A lot of people don't want to see it coming and happening. And a lot of people aren't prepared for it. And a lot of people think it's not happening, right? And even you, yourself, your mind can get doubtful. But you've never been hopeless. You've never lost faith in knowing that God can actually do this thing. And that's going to be the way, your entryway. That's going to be your pathway that God designed. You're riding off of faith right now. Like, you don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how you're going to make it through. But you're riding off of that. The Lord is faithful, right? That he's just. And that him alone, right, can do the impossible. And that's going to be the thing that's going to take you farther than anybody ever imagined. Because no matter who wants to support you, if God is with you, right, if God got you, there is nothing nobody can say about you being who God says you're supposed to be, about the blessing being given to you, right? Because who can take from the hands of the Lord? And everything you've been doing up until now, like every time you've handled a battle with faith, like, and not breaking down, and not every time you handled a situation with love and kindness, even if you weren't getting, even if it wasn't reciprocated, or if it wasn't reflected, every time you handle that battle, being the better human, right, being the more godly human, that was strengthening you. It wasn't to humiliate you, it was to humble you, right? And so you have been prepared, you have been being prepared, and you are prepared for what's to come. I also want you to do one thing. Take this, obviously, take it back to God, right? Take this back to God. Like, ask him, are you in your season of breakthrough? But I believe that if you're watching this, God is just confirming it because you're already feeling it. You already have the faith to believe that God can do it. That if he got you to it, he'll get you through it. Right? That if he brought you to the river, he'll split the Red Seas and allow you to cross, right, without being harmed or hurt on dry land. And so if you're watching this, every time you had to turn your back, right, and turn yourself away from handling people how they handled you, every time you chose the higher road, you were being prepared, right? You were being skilled. God was peeling off layers of skin. And it may have seemed hurtful. It may have seemed harmful at times. It may have seemed uncertain at times. It may have required a little more discipline, because when you wanted to tell people off, you let God work on you, right? When you wanted to cry and give up, you let God work on you. When you wanted to quit, you kept climbing the mountain, right? You kept being the person that God knew you would be till this day. And that has built you, right? You did this thing brick by brick with God. If you're watching this, this is not a overnight process. You've built this thing brick by brick by brick by brick by brick, right? So you didn't just wake up and become this person that can turn their back to hate, that can turn their back to a negative comment, that can still pray for someone who despitefully uses you, that can love your enemies, right? You didn't just wake up and become this person. You have been being built. You have been being recreated to become this person. And this is the person. I don't know if you're watching this, but you right now watching this is the person that I'm talking to. This is the version that God is willing to bless, right? He trusts the miracle in these hands and the new hands that he's created, right? Because he's made you a new creature. He's been building you. He's been making you smarter. He's been giving you more discernment. He's been setting you apart. Like, you just realizing, like, you're not like the world. And God has been showing you time and time and time and time and time again that you're separate, right? That you're different, that you're not like everybody else. That it's okay to be isolated. It's okay to be in those seasons because I'm pruning you in those seasons. And you're finally realizing, you're finally recognizing what God was doing in your storm. You're finally understanding that the storm is not stronger than you. And that what was sent to hurt you couldn't destroy you, couldn't harm you. That no weapon formed against you could prosper because God said so. So if you're watching this, I just want to let you know, you were literally being prepared. You were designed to win. This is something that's going to happen in your life. It may have taken you a little time, right? You may have aged a little bit because you may have learned a little slower that you couldn't trust people. You may have learned a little slower that you needed to trust God and depend on him. It may have taken you a little time, right? You may have delayed yourself a little bit. You know, you may have had to go around the same laps over and over again. But it was never rejection, right? It was God reforming you and refining you. So if you're watching this, I just want to let you know something. Just get ready. Stay ready. You are ready when it comes, because it's going to come very unexpectedly. But I want to let you know that you are the very person that deserves this thing. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.